Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wednesday Galore. This is not safe for Wednesday with your beautiful host, Kadund,
Hi.
and me. And on today's episode, it's very special. We have as the title says, an AMA slash. We're trying to get Andy to cryfab for us on stream. We can't
mostly,
guarantee the last part, but we'll try.
mostly, I'm trying to convince Schmeckle to send. I want him to send Andy a link, because this is our honesty episode. We will be honest with you. You go ahead and ask us, and we'll give you an honest answer.
We will.
Like, what's it's me. I heard about the whole cryfapping thing, and I've never done the sad squick. And for those of you who don't know what squicking is, that's the same sound. That's the female version of cryfapping. It sounds like squick, squick, squick versus fap, fap, fap.
It's
I've
like
never done. Yeah.
when a clown presses his nose. It's squeaky.
Yes, Citron, really. Chairview. I from what I've heard, you only suck so badly because you're in a wheelchair.
Wow. But that wouldn't that mean Chairview sucks better since it's groin height?
Oh, hey, yes, yes, Mr. LM002.
It is demonstrated. We're not gonna demonstrate sad squeaky time. I
Yeah,
don't. I don't do
I'm
that
not
when
sad.
I don't do it when I'm sad because then I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like I've never done it while I'm sad. I've well, that's not true. I've tried to, in all honesty. It's the honest stream, so.
Yeah, but it's really not. It doesn't work. It doesn't. It's like I could try. No, it's not fun.
Citron asks, kinkiest shit that you've ever done.
Let me think.
I know. I'm trying to think of the kinkiest, the absolute kinkiest thing, because there's.
Oh my god, Brockus, you were sad every time we did it. That's
yes, but that's sad fucking. That's not sad squicking.
It's cry fucking Brockus. You monster.
And you're the one with the tears, not me. I made sure to cry afterwards.
Okay, so let's see the kinkiest shit.
I know.
Tough.
I know. I guess the kinkiest shit, like sex play or sex wise, or just in general.
That's the thing, because a lot of the things I guess others would consider kinky. I just think that's what to ask, Lo-Fi. Could you say I am a beautiful butterfly? I'm a beautiful butterfly. Hello.
Favorite pinup girl photo. The martini glass. Ishtar. That's my favorite.
The pinup girl they put on the side of fighter airplanes.
God damn it, Brockus.
Holy shit. Well, finally.
Let's see. Kinkiest thing. Let's see. Sex wise was I've done the rape roleplay before. That to me was pretty kinky because it got really like. This was when I was young and stupid and didn't know how bad rape was. But that's the kinkiest shit that I had done sex wise, I think, because like it got really like it like I would run around my apartment I was running around, well, not my apartment, but I was running around the apartment like, and he's the bad robber or whatever, and he was gonna take advantage of me, and like that's the kinkiest thing that I'd ever done sex wise. Self wise, I've masturbated with a, let's see, I've used an old Venus razor blade handle with
Oh
the
yeah,
ones with
same.
the pop off blades. I've used that
Yeah,
before. Yeah, while I was in the shower.
same.
Um, it hit the G spot so well.
Oh, then I guess my kink is this. I use my shower head because I got like an oblong thin one, and then I put water to hot, almost as hot as it gets. That must be the kinkiest self service.
And then kinkiest BDSM that I've ever done was uh was the knife play that I had done because it had gotten really really hardcore and I started getting into blood play and I fucking, oh my god, like and on top of that, like he wanted me to, I didn't do this part, but like not only did he want me to like cut him with a knife, but he also wanted me to like smash his balls with my heels.
Yeah, see that.
I wasn't
Okay, no.
I,
Oh, that stops being kinky and starts just. Oh god, that's
oh,
horrible.
Dead Kyle asks, where is the strangest place you've had sex in? Um, for me, let's see. I've had sex in the back seat of a police car. And I've had sex on the roof of a of a park bathroom because they had those like stone bathrooms or whatever, and they had the roofs on top. And I'd climbed up there with my boyfriend at the time, and we fucked right up on the top there.
Okay, so I have to answer all the questions now since you're just continuing. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't help
Welcome to
it.
the Get Done Answers question, and I just sit here stream.
I'm
Um,
sorry. I read the question. I'm like, oh hey.
okay, so we start. So I said showerhead for kinkiest self-service. Kinkiest BDSM, I don't know. That I actually don't know which one I would consider kinkiest. I'm into a lot of shit. Kinkiest sex was the foursome, I would say. And I've had sex well, at work in the forest and right, yeah, those are probably not that interesting.
No, I think a forest is a.
Oh yeah, one of the hotels in Japan where you live in a hole in the wall behind a thin, just a tiny thin blanket.
Ooh.
Since I lived there, I had to do it somewhere. It's very cramped in there. There's not a lot of room, and it gets very hot for multiple reasons.
Yeah. Ishtar asks, what do you look for in, for you it would be a dom and for me it'd be a sub. So what do you look for in a dom low?
I look for someone who respects my plans, wants to follow my plans, but also have fun ideas how to spice up. So someone who can add to my mindset.
Yeah. For me, I look for somebody who knows what the fuck they want. Like I look for a real sub, not somebody who's like, just naturally like meek and submissive. They think, oh, as long as, you make me do whatever you want me to do. I'm like, no, no, no. My plan, my whole thing of being a dom is I follow what you want, and then I see what I can, push. So basically, Lo, you're looking for somebody like me, and I'm looking for
Yes.
somebody like you.
See, and that's the thing we found out in chats with each other when you suggested something where we was like, yeah, I want that. That's perfect.
Mhm. Yes.
And now you know you would respect me if I said stop. A key.
What's your safe word?
I think I already said. It's
I know, but I can't. Oh, Viking Rage. I thought it was like Flurfnugan or whatever.
No, that was someone who made a joke that it was Flavengoon or something like that.
Yeah.
Eh,
Darnell asks, Why is this ball smashing?
How's
I
that a
don't know.
question? Why is that a question, Daniel? Did you
I-
eat your Lego? Are you having plastic poisoning? And Citron, yeah, legit foursome. It was how I lost my virginity, was in a foursome on a challenge. And then the second time I had sex with it was a threesome with two dudes. Yes, I have. You ever screamed? Yeah, of course I have, bro, because I have to have fun. I have screamed out Nazi shit while orgasming. I do that all the time. Just for the lols.
And let's see, with Damiana asked me if I want a Sam. No, I don't want a smartass masochist. That's not what I'm not looking for a smartass. I'm looking for somebody who knows what the fuck they want. Not necessarily somebody who's gonna be like, back talking me the whole time just for the fact that they want to get punished. Like, that's not precisely what I want. I just want somebody who knows what they want.
Tennessee Marine, I want to put a knife to my throat while I wreck your lady parts. I mean, all our sex, am I right? You're really into the knife play. It was the first thing. Fuck yeah, finally gonna catch this live. Hashtag live play matters.
Schmeckle's like, oh, mein Führer.
Ach, mein Führer. Ja, wir müssen die Juden ausrotten. Ja.
I feel fight for Reich.
Yeah.
Darnell asks, how's our March?
Solo and Kadant are each other's match, is what I think he's trying to.
Oh, okay. Yes,
say.
basically. That's why we get along. Ooh, lo-fi.
It's just sexual tension. It's nothing else.
Why is there ball smashing? Some guys are into that. I don't know why, but that's just what they're into.
It's so bad for me. It physically hurts me just to think about it as well. It's fucking weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, no, I've never understood that as a thing. Like, it's a really sensitive area. Now, I understand that, like, flicking the balls is apparently worse than just like straight up hitting, because like it's that sudden slow, like, that it's a surprise versus like the hard hit, which I guess can get what's it, they can get over real quick, but I'm not sure. Hello?
Oh, hello.
Did I cut out like completely for a moment there?
No.
No. Oh, Tennessee Marine, thank you. Ooh,
William,
yeah.
that's not a question, William. Then you could ask, can you bring back Thorn at
Yeah.
the stream? That would be a question. You're doing AMA wrong. You silly.
Ladies like to have clamps on their nipples, so maybe sensitive stuff is going to hurt a little.
They're way, way too sensitive, my nipples. They can't take that.
Yeah, no.
You can run past my nipples. If you run fast enough, I can't take it. My nipples. Nope.
Yeah, no, I can't do the nipple thing. How about neither hitting nor flicking the balls? That's an option, right? Why, yes, Kevin. That is an option. That is a preferred option. It's called caressing gently, or the gentle ball play is what I'm okay with. Other than that, like, I'm not looking to smash your sensitive bits. And
you could keep them somewhere nice and moist.
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Is it possible? I can't. I don't think it's possible. Well, no, it probably is. Like, is shoving balls up inside of a vagina a thing?
Oh, I was thinking your mouth, but
That works too. Yeah, that
yeah.
that works too. Sorry, I automatically, whenever I think of moist, I always think of vagina.
I want to
Does
smash your sensitive bits. Okay, Tennessee.
Darnell, you're only 12. Why are you asking such dirty questions?
Does height factor into a person's role playing?
It
Is
can.
are you LARPing? Is it in a forest with friends and you're LARPing? Because you might not be able to play a giant if you're too small.
Yeah. But it can depend on what you're trying to role play. Sometimes, like, there's some people I know who will go for like I've there's stuff I've known people who are like, I want to fuck a munchkin. I want you to dress up as as someone from the Lollipop Guild and fuck me with a lollipop. Like, I've heard of these
Oh,
stories.
that got a bit hot, actually, the last part. Oh, yeah.
Fuck you with a lollipop.
Yeah. Damn it, I'm opal size. Oh, Max, you're so tiny.
Oh, no, it's okay. Hi, Vin. What is new? Nothing really too new for me.
Hey, William, stench ever. Do you always say crude sexual things to ladies online, Tennessee Marine? Welcome to the show about sex. I think we can handle it.
Tennessee Marine asks, says, I cannot help it. Cadunt turns me on. You just like the fact that I like knife play.
Wild
Wild
Fox
Fox
asks,
appears.
what up, cunts? Not
Not
much.
much.
It's 15 minutes past midnight for me, so.
I'm not that small.
Content makes me cringe. Okay, nice.
No, he hates me. He's a
I
big
know
fan
he's.
of Thorn. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I just like reading it out loud.
Yeah. The way I was asking was, is there too short a height to be a dom? No,
No.
there isn't. No.
Like, okay, if you tie me up, like a pulley system, and you pull me up too high, then maybe, yeah, if you're too small and can't reach, then you're too little. But then just lower me down. It's not that hard. No,
No,
no.
no.
Any height.
All right, I'm like 5'5". Even if I had like room, like a height, a space big enough where I could pull a sub up, that's what like crops are for. That's why you have tools and toys.
Step
So you
ladder.
can reach if you pull them up too high. Plus there's always the the drop,
Oh my god, I
you know?
imagine Tanel using a step ladder to get up so he can he can build it out of Lego.
Oh my god, Brackus.
If you
Okay.
take a revenge shit, made a mess. Yeah, I have. Of course I have. You know me. I make stew literally to make people shit themselves. Of course I have taken a revenge shit. I've pissed down my little brother's, diving snorkel because I was angry at him.
I've made sure to clean myself up, and I've used I've done a terrible thing before where I have done exactly that, and it was bad, and I made sure that I'd been, like my stomach was fucked, and I used so much toilet paper that when I saw that bubbling back up, I'm like, fuck it, I was planning on wrecking their toilet anyway.
That's perfect.
And I just walked away.
That's awesome. But that's how it's done. That's how you do it. If you dislike someone, you borrow the toilet, you take a mean ass fucking shit, and you just leave. Or you make them have to take a mean ass fucking shit, and then you leave. Laughing as they shit themselves to death. And then they'll actually use step ladders.
Oh my god, that's beautiful, Darnell.
Oh my god. You're so tiny. I just want to pick you up.
No, you know what? I've had guys say that to me. And it's not fair. Like, I'm Danny DeVito in a wig, y'all. Like, don't do that to me.
I don't think I want you two to come visit anymore. Eastham, we don't have anything against you. We wouldn't take revenge. We have nothing
Yeah.
to take revenge shits on you for. Not on
Are,
you.
are you
At you.
are you
Sorry, I don't want to shit on you.
are you planning on pissing us off? Like, Ishtar, do you have something against us that you'd make us so mad we would want to take a revenge shit on you? Well, maybe not on you, but you know what I mean.
As well, you said, aren't you as well? Oh my god, Opal pointed out today to me how much I say shit and talk about poop every day.
Well, it's a natural thing, you know? It's natural. Just like getting turned on is natural. You can't help it. Poop, everybody poops. It's just like
Oh
the
my.
book.
Oh, you're 5 foot tall. Like Moxley, I can have one of each and you on my shoulder.
Oh my god, wait, Tennessee Marine asks a great question. Thoughts on being in a position where you're basically put up against a surface like a wall and banged while you hold or on around a guy's neck. Comfy or not?
I would say, fuck the confidence. That's hot, and I like doing that.
It's fucking hot as
Yeah.
shit.
So you
I'm
don't
just
have to
saying,
be-
like, oh god, yes.
that counters the confidence because it's so hot, and if the guy's doing it well, that's fuck it. It could be a spiked wall for that matter. I might actually prefer that anyway. So fuck yeah.
Oh my god, like some of my favorite sex has been like getting slammed right up against a
Yes.
fucking wall, and then like
Yes.
and I get nervous when like he picks up my legs because I'm like, no, I'm fat and I'm heavy, and what are you doing? You're gonna break, like, whatever. But it didn't matter because all of a sudden I'm getting plunged into, and I'm just like, yay. It really is. It really is. Like, oh
It is.
god,
Oh,
it's it is
so if
such a
anyone
beautiful
is
thing.
offering, I could use that right now. And if you're tiny, we'll make it work. I have step ladders.
No. See, and that's the thing. That's why I like doggy style,
Yes.
because then you can get the same kind of like slamming because you just grab my hips and just fucking slam the fuck into me
That's
repeatedly. Oh god. Oh god. Ah,
that's why I
I'm getting
want someone to doing doggy style to force my head down as well, so it's ass up, face down. Perfect.
while getting my hair pulled. Oh, fucking yeah. As long as you know how to pull the hair the right way. For me,
Yeah.
with low, like,
I don't have much senses in my hair root, so you can pull it any way you want.
but me, you have to it's the slide your fingers up the back of my neck and then through the hairs at the base of my skull and just grab and fucking pull and like give me fucking whiplash if you need to. Like, shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, see, for
ugh.
me, you just take a chunk and then you just pull backward.
Oh, Baraka says he's Christian. He's just sad because it reminds him of what his priests used to do to him.
He loved it when his priest slammed him against the wall, pulled his hair, and fucked him hard. Doggy style. Who doesn't? This is a
Ah,
Christian channel.
yes. No, we're informative. We're just informative. We're being honest. This is the honest hour with Lo-Fi and Kadant.
Yes. Just ask any question. We're here to answer them. To a degree. Don't ask my card numbers, bitch. You all need not to have sex with. Brock, is you jealous because you want to fuck?
Yeah. Y'all need Jesus not to have sex with him.
Would you
Dude,
fuck
have you
Jesus? Hey, he's
yes?
yeah.
Have you
He looks.
have you seen the little things on the cross? Like, that thing is ripped, yo. He could
Yeah.
he could nail me
Have you
against
seen?
a piece of wood any day.
Oh my god! Oh my, do you think he's into crossplay? Like, yeah, just oh god.
Yes. Okay, Tennessee Marine asks, ass slaps with a hand or an item. I don't like getting struck.
I like getting struck. I don't care what you use. Oh god. I used an
Social
axe on
injustice.
myself.
Oh.
It's the flat side, of course. Also, try try googling Korean Jesus.
Korean Jesus.
Yeah, if you want to see Jesus buff as fuck, you Google Korean Jesus.
I don't no. I don't like guys that are too buff. You
Okay,
know?
then you won't like Korean Jesus.
No. Like I can't stand seeing a guy who looks like he if he stopped working out, his pecs would just make it like he has bigger boobs than me, kind of thing. Like I'm not like an Arnold fan or anything like that. Cryfapping. Social injustice warrior asks cryfapping. I'm guessing you are asking for uh what's it? A definition? It's when you're jacking off while crying.
Yeah. So if you like, you could start crying while jacking off, or you could jack off to counter the crying, or to get your mind off in any other way.
Oh, and social injustice warrior also asked, does this include using your tears as lubricant? Probably.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Citron wants to know what are my social security numbers? Let's see. Hold on. No. Uh, that was a really good try though. That was
Yeah,
cute.
you almost got us.
Almost.
Almost.
No. You can tap my ass, Tennessee Marine, but I cannot stand getting struck hard in a painful manner.
I want to see a handprint on my ass afterwards. Otherwise, you're a fucking weak ass sissy girl.
Mr. Graves gotta use tears as lube. Yes, a sad wank, a cry wank. Yes, that is exactly what cryfapping is.
Brockers, don't convert people in our chat.
Yeah, especially because exactly. See, Tennessee Marine hails the whale. Like he is entangled.
He does. Pray to the giant sea mammal.
Sadomasochist asks, "Is that a German tranny I'm hearing?" Why, no, it is. It is not. I'm American. I'm Danny DeVito in a wig, but I'm American.
I'm not German.
And lo-fi is not German either. Vin, what about pounded hard enough that they tan your ass? Okay, that's different. Like getting smacked in the ass with the hips as the bye as the hard fucking is going is completely different than having somebody strike me with their hand or an object. That's a totally different thing, totally different feeling.
What? Wait, I how the fuck is that question? But yeah, that is not the same as the other. That's like one is a result of what's happening. The other is if an extra thing you add to it. So it's the extra things you have to know that the other person wants. Like for me, you could just slap me as hard as you can, then take a paddle, slap me harder, take an axe, slap me with the flat side harder. I do that myself anyway, so why not? I like axes.
So what are you saying is that I can tap it? Yeah, my ass is tappable. Tappa tappa tappa.
I would say it's more biteable, in my opinion, but that's just when I look at it.
Well, yeah, but you've actually seen a picture of it.
Yeah, so I just want to take a bite out of crime, and you're
and my ass is
Yeah, your
is
ass is a criminal, and I want to take
felon. My
your
ass
ass is
is
a felon, and I want to take a bite out of crime. Yeah.
Darnell asked, "What should I do if my potential partner is 5 foot long, blonde, um, hold on, 5 foot long, blonde hair, flat chest, and very vinyls personality?"
Are you dating an anime girl, Daniel? That sounds
You,
like a Sundara animal girl.
it sounds like a pillow.
Are you dating a pillow? Is it a love pillow? Is it a hug? Oh god. Oh fuck. I never actually started production on those. God damn. Okay. Shit.
Oh yeah, you need to make my fucking pillow. You said you're gonna give me one. I'm
I
gonna
will
get a
give you.
love
I
bag pillow.
will take it with me when I come visit. It's a gift.
Ooh,
It's okay.
Tennessee Marine asks, "What about biting the inner thighs before you give oral?"
If you want to, yeah, you can do that to me. I'm fine with that. It's very much encouraged to make me suffer some pain before pleasure, and while and after.
Sadomasochist, I don't think understands what vanilla is, but that's fine too, because they seem to believe that only pain is required for it to be kinky. But that's okay. It's all right. Not everybody knows. Not
Fuck you,
everybody knows.
Brockus. Have you heard the tales of Darth Plagueis device? Yes, I have heard the tale of that. I think Kanan hasn't. Otherwise, you'll have to tell her, Brockus.
Yeah, no. Go ahead, Brockus. Go ahead, Brockus. Type out that whole thing. Type it all out. I want to see you.
We haven't
But
heard
no,
it.
yeah. I love biting. I love to bite. I love to rake my nails. But I'm very careful about the biting because some people don't like it too hard. And then those who do, like, I will fucking rend your flesh with my teeth.
Oh
But yes. But I
oh,
don't wanna.
that's very nice, Daniel.
Is it a dick pic? Is Darnell sending dick pics?
No. Not he's not sharing his Harry. He sent a picture of the 5 foot flat chest blonde something personality person.
Oh, tap it. That's what you tell
Yeah.
him to do. Yeah.
You don't just tap it. You see what's in the background, Daniel? You tap it on that. With that, even. If you can get that in, you do that.
Oh God, I'm thinking about so many things. I'm thinking about so many things right now. Like just fucking burying my teeth into one of my favorite things to do is like while I'm if I'm getting like fuck super hard, especially the what Tennessee Marine had said earlier, up against the wall. I don't care about holding on to the neck. I don't care about having my arms around the neck. I care about putting my mouth on that neck and then just like biting and then fucking frustrating myself because I don't know if I can bite hard or not. And then I get to rake my nails on his back as he's fucking slamming into me and I'm losing breath as I'm fucking getting pounded into the wall and I can't fucking like I can hardly breathe, let alone like make noise. Like, oh God.
Okay. Can I stop? I can't say it. I have to go do stuff soon. You stop, you fuck. God damn it. This is a short show. I might need a while.
I'm sorry.
Fucking wow.
Citron asks favorite kind of bondage.
Oh my god. Like fuck. I like shibari and I like getting lifted up into the air. That's my favorite. And you can usually do both. It's perfect. And I love the shibari. You can hide under the clothes so you can walk around during the day with that.
No. Tennessee Marine. It's not about the ear. It's not about the ear. It's about the sternocleidomastoid, and then that part where the jaw meets right below the ear. Fucking, that's one of my favorite parts. Like second only to that muscle in the neck that lines the jugular. Like I love fucking putting my mouth on that, and then I love fucking like just nibbling along the jaw up to that point right beneath the ear. Fuck yes. Like
Tyro Tyro Inchoate. We already have an episode with Opal. Just go back 3 weeks, and then there's an episode with Opal.
yeah. But favorite kind of bondage for me, I've no, that's a good question. My favorite thing that I'd ever done was getting to strap myself down, ankles and wrists, and then I always blindfold. It's always about the blindfold. And then on top of that, he had these little restraints. I don't know how he like where he got this set up from, but he had these little restraints, and I don't know how he got it on the hotel bed, but he had these restraints that went across his chest and then across his stomach and then over his thighs. And I was just like, fuck yeah, like he was completely strapped down. And so like the little parts of his skin that were exposed, like when I would graze it or gently strike it or whatever, like it was and I loved seeing him fucking like fight. I love seeing him fight against those restraints, especially when I stopped touching him and I just sat there and waited for a bit. And he's fucking like straining, like he's trying to like he's trying to like reach his head to his hand so he could take the blindfold off just to see where I am. And then I come back and like put a bit of ice right on his belly button.
Oh my god. Okay. So, because you went that much into detail, I can as well. So, my favorite thing goes hand in hand with hello, Ren. Goes hand in hand with my pet play. So, I like to be a pet play. I like that. And if I'm a bad pet, I want you to tie me up, but you tie me up so well I can't move. And none of that shit where you just lie me down on the bed with hands up, hands down. No, I want proper hands behind back, legs bent back, so the feet are tied up around my throat so I can't really move. So I can't move, and then you blindfold me, and then you leave and you do what you want with me for the rest of the day. That's the best.
Yeah, lo-fi, like basically you want to be hogtied.
Yes, exactly. That's what it's called, hogtied. Yeah. And then use me and the blindfold so you can just walk past, and that will give sensations of pleasure because it's like, am I getting anything now? What's happening? Oh my god, perfect.
Brockus Brockus asks, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? No, I can't, because that is a fictional place. Turn on your TV to PBS. Oh wait, I think that got canceled. Anyway, next question. Ishtar asks, public fun, yay or nay?
Yay. Depends on how public. If it's in front of people and it's illegal, then no.
Me, I say yay, just in the sneaky sense of it, because it's like kind of that like adrenaline thing where you just kind of like sneak in little things here and there, or maybe like you're fucking on top of a park bathroom on the roof where all of a sudden at any point somebody could find you.
But that's how, if it's public and it's not, you don't have the danger of like there's a chance someone might see this, then it's not fun. Then it's like it's not much different than doing it at home. So like doing it in a bush in a park right next to the thing you walk on. I don't remember words now. Wow. Holy shit, the pathway. So if they just turn to the side and look behind the bush, then they can see you. See, that's fun public sex. If you do it so hidden, then it's barely public anymore. Then it's no different.
Like if you like peek out from like say behind a bush or whatever, and you see a person walk by and they like kind of glance at the noise, like it has to be in a public setting where you're trying to be quiet. That's what makes it even more fun to me. But
Yeah,
that's to me.
that's what I did at work. So you have to keep quiet because you know that all the people walking past this door, it's like, if you make one noise, you're fired. That's fucking perfect. And oh, guys, I'm fired, by the way. So just, yeah.
You couldn't keep quiet.
I'm not
Baked
saying
Andy
what I
asked,
did, why I'm unemployed now, but that was reason.
Baked Andy asked, who wouldn't their daughter to be on live stream talking about these things? Well, since we're both grown ass adults, it doesn't
Oh, the
matter.
podcast.
Yeah. We're adults.
Exactly.
Killer Groove asked, something you did that you enjoyed but feel weird about now.
Oh, okay. I have an idea for something. I have to talk to you about afterwards, Kalan.
Okay.
So what was the question I had to answer for one?
Oh, something you did that you enjoyed but feel weird about now.
Oh, okay. I can. That's easy. I'm into water sports, and I feel weird about that every time.
Um,
I once ate puke for money. I feel weird about that as well.
but did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I still feel weird about it. It's not. It's the act. It's the idea that it's so gross. I guess that like this is definitely not normal. I did get money though for the puke, so I'm good with that. I don't get money for the water sports. That's just for my own enjoyment.
um, Knife play going into blood play. Where pretty much like I'd cut the guys so oh god. Fucking I loved it so much. But where he actually wanted me to cut him, and then on top of that he wanted me to like smear his blood on him,
Oh my
on the
god.
parts that weren't cut. And I feel weird about it now, but I mostly because I had enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, there's some of those what you can call things like that, and yeah, water sports where most people would go, "That's fucking weird. You're a fucking weirdo." That makes it feel weird, but
Yeah.
enjoyable.
Tyro Incoy asks, latex or leather?
See, I don't know. I haven't tried latex yet, but I do want to.
I've never tried latex either. I love leather, like the smell of it, the feel of it. Like I love using it. I love my leather flogger like the
I
most.
I've mostly used leather when I cosplay, but not yeah. So let's see. Water sports just urine, or is there other fluids as well? Uh, Mostly urine, but you can of course there's the water sports the other way, which is yeah, masturbating with a water jet. That's like a powerful water jet. That's another part. I also like that. Well, especially if the water is very very hot, so it hurts a little bit. Oh, he's fine. Dimash, I sent you a question on DM. You have to answer me. It's important. It matters life or death.
Come on, Smaj, go ahead and ask a question. You can ask us anything. Anything. I want you to try and keep it sex related, but oh, Brockus, you're not supposed to be asking Samaj questions. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that this went from kinky truth or dare to Hellraiser.
Vin says, I once did the whole knife to blood play to my girlfriend, but instead of smearing the blood, I licked it off her back. Now she realized why people consider me a vampire.
And she's your ex now, but no.
And she has AIDS. Oh, okay.
Congratulations, you licked the AIDS off her back. Ooh, Ren. Oh, Darnell asks, how big are both of our cup sizes?
95. See, I have okay, I have to translate it to American sizes.
I'm a C cup.
Yeah, that's me as well. 95C. That's the size. So that's a C cup.
Joan Wall Staxon asks, if you had your choice against the wall with a bullet or the noose. I don't.
As an execution?
Yeah, I would like to have some context. Yeah, I would like to have some context.
Which way I wanted to be executed, I would go out instantly. Maybe blow me up. That would be fun.
And then
would you use
Samaj.
So I have done that, Samaj, already. From the tap or glass for water sports. Tap.
I don't. Yeah, no. Like I'm still trying to think of the Joan Wall Staxon question. Like I don't understand that one. That one's confusing me a little.
Maybe he's plotting our demise.
Ooh, good. Sweet embrace of death. Thank you. I'm tired of living.
I don't have to pay taxes anymore. Thank you, Stonewall. Oh, Joan Wall Staxon. How do you feel about chicken Alfredo for dinner?
I like it.
It's okay. It's not fuck you, Stu.
I mean, it's not what I'm gonna be making for dinner, but favorite alcohol to get you in the mood, like the one that gets your motor running in seconds.
Quality beer and mead.
God, rum or whiskey, both. But I love me some bourbon, but I love me my rum. Like my birthday is technically on International Rum Day.
Rum.
I love rum.
I like beer.
What was Andy crying about now? Lo-fi, do you like? I don't watch. Yeah.
I didn't watch the Andy Cryfab. I just liked that he cryfabbed.
Yeah. He apparently, all right, so James Davis, he apparently talked about how he had cryfapped when he was on the Kumite today. I heard it secondhand from Ren because I was watching Ren's stream. And they were talking about Andy had a bad day or something and
he decided to fap.
And he decided to fap to VR porn as he cried.
Okay, so Octane Gamer asks, are you girls okay doing your kinky stuff in public, for example, exhibitionism? If I'm not breaking the law, then yeah. Like, if it's not, like, openly illegal, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. As long as it's nothing I'm gonna, like, go to jail or get a ticket for.
Or scar someone for life because they saw my very, very, very white ass glistening in the sunlight, blinding their child so they got run over by a car.
Ishtar, wait, real quick. Ishtar asks if we can make Antoine join the stream so
okay,
we can ask him weird questions. All right, yeah, link him. Yeah, no, same thing. Like as long as it's not really breaking the law, but it's still just like that thrill of oh shit, we might get caught kind of thing. I'm cool with that. Uh, what's February then? I don't know,
And
V.
your birthday,
Vin.
International Rum Day.
Yeah, my birthday is International Rum Day.
Yeah, so I guess I don't know if it's because he talked about rum and you earlier, so he might be
Oh,
guessing your birthday. Uh, Kill Groove, craziest way you pleasured yourself with the severed head of my enemies as I conquered Britain.
um, I don't know. Like I said, probably with an old Venus razor handle, the and the blade
I,
was
f-
popped off already.
I,
Like,
I think I have to go with considering it, taking it into consideration. The craziest way I've played myself is when I slap myself with my axe.
yeah, that's pretty. I'm trying to think of like some of the craziest ways.
Yeah, probably. Uh, pitching which probably just saying it to get attention and make people laugh. Most likely.
I don't know. I don't know anything about him, so I wouldn't know. I just know that he's apparently veiny and he's Canadian and he likes coffee.
Hey, 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 coffee. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
So, sorry, Full Metal Pickle. I guess he wants to go and bap.
Yeah, yeah, Fox. He's veiny.
Oh, Antoine's not near his computer, so he doesn't have a microphone. How disappointing.
You lie. You have a phone. If your
Darnell
phone
says
doesn't have a microphone, it's the worst phone ever produced.
let's see. Darnell says he also fucks trees, and Bitching Witch says Andy is full of shit. Um,
So
maybe
he's
he shouldn't eat so many burritos. I
so
don't
he's
know.
a dendrophile that keeps shitting.
Like people have tried to explain him to me. Like they've showed me like this video where he was like, I didn't see the milk carton right away, so I'm like, is he getting like slammed by really thin jizz? Like, is he getting bukkakied upon? And then finally, I saw the milk carton. Like, oh, okay. And then there's another one where he's in a diaper, and I'm like, oh,
See,
okay.
Bruni asks the really good questions for this show. Did you see that supposedly Iranian soldiers launched missiles against Israel?
I
No, I
did not.
didn't see that.
No.
Oh, hey,
Hello,
cock,
cognitive. Yeah,
cock, cock man,
cog.
giant cock.
um, yeah, no, yes, a wild fox appears. That is the way that someone had tried to describe him to me when they were spurting out over the fact that I said I don't really know who he is. I don't really know anything about him because I don't,
Okay, so
but
Octane Gamer, just
I'm
sorry,
reeling all this shit. It's okay.
sorry. Is there anything that grosses you out from other fetishes? Yes, scat fetish grows me out, and I love saying poop. So
Yeah.
it's and I love pooping, but combining sex and poop, it's too. That's I can't. That's I puke.
Yeah, that's that I can't the bodily that like scat and vomit
Yeah.
um both of those bother me kind of in like I get a little grossed out by it. Oh, and anything having to do with pedophilia, I'm not okay
Yeah.
with any of that at all. Even if it's just feigned or pretend, I'm looking at you side-eyed and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care that you're pretending that she's, you're younger, anything like that. Like that she's, only so much like that's disturbing and that's gross and don't do that.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I'm not scat is my number one. I don't consider pedophilia a kink because that's fucking gross. That's ugh. But yeah, so but the daddy play and the things like that. That's also fucking weird. That's that's weird.
Mm-hmm. It's yeah, and even the mommy stuff too, like furry diaper play.
Remove the diaper, and I would say that's fine. Who cares if they want to fuck in an outfit? That's fine. That I don't find that gross. I actually just find it hilarious. Some of the the pink zebra is getting fucked in the ass by a purple crocodile. Perfect. Love it.
Actually, Lo-Fi, I have a good question for you because I have this answer for myself. What's the most unique non-sexual thing that for some reason has turned you on?
Fuck,
Like,
that's fucking difficult.
I know, like, cause the furry thing that Rapiosaurus was made mentioning, I've actually like gotten like the tingles just thinking about petting a furry.
Oh,
I don't know why. It was a thing. Like I'd seen like this furry or whatever who had a really badass costume, and I just wanted to pet them, and I was thinking about petting them, and all of a sudden like I'm getting all tingly. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with me? But the weirdest thing for me that I've ever like gotten turned on by was watching Food Network.
I think my first month in Japan, but just the thought of being in Japan turned me on every day, constantly, nonstop. That I can't recall.
It was just the thought of Japan.
Yeah, the thought of Japan when I went to live there for a year. I just it that happened me for the first month. I couldn't do anything because I was just constantly dehydrated. We're not bullying furries. I'm very impressed with the amount of money / time / skills it takes for them to get into their hobby. It's very impressive that they can walk around in plus 70 million degrees in a full fursuit and have fun.
And yes, I know petting furries is like touching black people's hairs. I know, and I apologize, but just thinking about it, like it made me all happy, like deep in my loins.
See, see Kirk, that might be so. When I'm in an excavation, when I worked doing archaeologist down in the Middle East, you think a blonde-haired person gets away with not getting petted by everyone? It's like, oh, you have blonde hair, I touch you now. Fuck that. Fuck racism. It's fine. You can be racist. It's fun.
Dude, you should be like because apparently Zell had gone to Japan, and he's like this 6 foot tall, like, Nordic blooded like white man with blonde hair and like blue green eyes and shit like that. And like the Japanese people would like come over and like pet him because they're like, oh, look at this guy. Oh my god, he's so unique.
The
Oh,
only
Samaj.
oh no, you continue.
Oh, I was gonna say Samaj asks, have you ever been gangbanged or had thought of gangbang?
What's
Yes, I
the
have thought of it.
Yeah, so have I. What's the thought of a gang? How many do you need for a gangbang?
I think 9 guys. I don't know. What's the number for a gang? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, because how small? Would you prefer futanari or tentacles? Futanari all the way.
Oh, both
I
are
like
good for me.
I like tentacles. I don't have. I would still say futanari wins because I like the looks of a woman with a huge penis.
Dude, can you imagine though? Like honestly, because titties are amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can argue that tits are not amazing. Tits are so amazing. And like one of my favorite thoughts is to just think of getting plowed as like all of a sudden I'm getting like some nice ass titties slapping my face.
Oh, so
You know?
Tyro says 3 people equal threesome, so more than that. Then I already been in a gangbang. And
Oh
I
no.
don't consider 4 people a gangbang though.
Yeah.
It's okay. 1 girl, 3 guys. Okay. I still don't consider that a gangbang, Tyra. I think you need more. I think I would say more than 5.
Real quick, we have a $2 super chat from Unknown Archive. Warski's butthole stutters when he's nervous.
Okay.
That's a really that's a very fun and interesting fact. I was unaware of this. And then Tennessee Marine had asked maximum number of partners you would have at one time.
Like in sex or different people you date at the same time in an open relationship?
Yeah, that's I want to like what do you mean exactly?
Yeah. And Tyro's right, a futa ain't a trap necessarily. Traps are female looking boys or male looking girls. Like you get trapped because you think it's the opposite gender.
Hi, Malevolent Rider. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair enough, I suppose. A trap could be a femme-looking boy versus a futa, which would be the hermaphrodite.
Yeah, it's usually a woman that can grow a huge. They usually don't even have balls. The futas, they just grow a giant dick.
Yeah, but most of the time, like the thing is, like their dicks are there in place. When I've seen a bunch of the futa stuff, it's their penises are there,
Yeah.
in place of where the vagina would be. So
Yeah, but they
that would
don't have.
still.
Yes, but they don't have balls. So it's weird. And some of them have them above. Some futas they shoot it out of the vagina. They grow a giant dick out of the vagina.
Yeah, like in Bible Black.
Yeah, exactly. Best first fucking starting scene ever when she just plows that bunny girl. Jesus, I love that start. God, I would love a teacher that was that hot that just grew a dick.
I, yeah, I don't know.
Jackson,
It's hard to differentiate sometimes, you know?
Joan Holstein, in this stream, women give evidence for why they shouldn't be allowed to vote. Oh, that's fun. So, what about who asked that question about how many partners? Because I still want to know if you mean as an open relationship or in a
That was
big.
Tennessee Marine. He's still here. He's just so
Ah,
Tennessee Marine.
he said in sex.
Oh, with sex? Um, I don't know. It depends on how much work I put in. Because I've had a threesome before and it was boring.
Yeah.
Like for it didn't do anything for me because I was doing most of the work because the guy was like, yeah, two girls, I get to just lay back, and the other girl was like, yay, I get to have people like do stuff to me, and I'm just like, yo, this is supposed to be like all of us doing stuff to each other. Like, what the fuck you doing? So like, I don't know.
You want to hear what I did during my threesome? I took the remote and I turned on the TV while laying there getting plowed. I got so bored. Fucking fun. But no, I don't know. Depends. Since we both been thought about gangbang, I don't think me and Galant had the biggest limit. Gem Max, yeah, threesome is a lot of work. A foursome is worse. A foursome, it's you have points in a foursome where you go. Now it's just two people having sex times two, and sometimes like now it's a threesome and one person looking, and then on occasion it's oh my god, everyone found a role.
Antoine asks, what is the biggest dick you can take and still have it be pleasurable? Shit.
Yeah, I can see the biggest thing I've gotten into me was 10 inches.
But was it still pleasurable?
Yeah.
So far for low it's 10. Biggest thing I've had into me, and it worked. It had to work up to becoming pleasurable. Was 12. But the first few times it was just painful. Like, and he tried to be like gentle with it, and he's a fucking liar. And no, but just normal. So far 8 seems to be a good number for me. Like, just first time it's good, second time's good, third time's still good.
Yeah. That would be the repeatable, like the perfect middle point, I would say, between 7 or 8. That's I would say that's the perfect way. That's just perfect.
Let's see. Vin asks, "What about a full-fledged orgy?"
Yeah, sure, why not?
I
I haven't
never
tried.
had one. Yeah, I've never had one. I'm unopposed to the idea. Um, but I don't know. I get, again, it depends on the people that you're with, because as long as like everybody's like putting in some form of work.
See, that's
It's
not true. Joan Wall stacks on a threesome didn't do anything. Me means the other girl was much harder. No, you can get lost in a threesome. So two people starts doing it. You can get lost. So they kind of forget it's a threesome, or they think way too much about themselves. And yeah, girth is important.
No. See, for me, like the reason why the threesome didn't do anything for me was because I was doing all the work. I mean, she probably was hotter because like I'm gross, but
No, you're not. Danny
but
DeVito, would you
she
shut up?
cause
You're
she
beautiful.
just laid there as I did all the work to her, and
God.
then he just kind of like sat back and like watched, and so I would like reach to like touch him, and then he would like kind of like just go and like touch one of us or both of us, and he'd be like, yeah, like I got one girl like blowing me as she's fucking groping the other girl, and the other girl's just laying there like looking hot, and it's fucking awesome. And I'm just like, dude, do some work, girl, do some work. Like, I can't be the one stuck doing everything. Like, do something.
Okay, so
Girth is important, bitchy
yeah, it
wench.
is 2.5 to 3 inches girth. With a 10
Um,
inch. That's the biggest I've gotten.
I've actually never thought about. I've never measured girth like with an actual measuring tape or anything like that. Um, and I guess I could always just think back to what my hands and mouth opening was to see. Cause you always gotta at least put one hand around the dick, and then you always gotta, give it a little taste. Like, that's a thing. You got to. It's polite.
A gentleman sex.
I actually had my friend before, because she's telling me about the sex she had had, and I'm like, so how big was it? And so she holds her hand and she opens her mouth and she starts measuring that way, like she's giving it, and it was beautiful. I'm like, I'm so proud of you. I'm putting that in a book, by the way. And she's like, do it.
No, I can say the circumference I know better than girth. Circumference 6 inches. That's the biggest I've taken.
Joan Wall stacks and girth is measured in Red Bull cans. Not for all men. Not for I've known some guys that were smaller, well, yeah, smaller in girth, I guess, than a Red Bull can. The guy should have played leapfrog. Yes. Yes, he should have. That's the polite way to be the man in the threesome. Oh, Jesus. This is just reminding me of so many things and just making me think of so many things. Like there was this one night, and I'm trying to see if I can remember, because let's see, finger to finger. I need to grab a measuring tape and just start trying to measure my hand grip, like, because there's a difference between pointer to thumb and middle finger to thumb, ring finger to thumb. Like, there's a difference in the grip there.
What
And
did
that's
you What would you rather have, a long pencil or a Coke can in you? That's Tennessee Mirror.
Oh, oh God. Uh,
Like the Coke can is difficult to enter. It doesn't really have the. I like it when they have like a pointy head. But then, yeah, a pencil doesn't do a lot unless you really stretch it side to side.
like,
You really have to explore a lot.
I mean, it, I don't know. That's a really good question because, like, I think a Coke can would just be really, really painful, especially to start. Oh, Joel Staxton, what about a pencil with a strawberry stabbed on top?
I
That
would
would
eat
be
that.
okay. I would be so okay with that. And if you're just talking about shape wise, like that seems more comfortable for me. Unless it
Length
was one of
versus
those.
girth. Excuse me, what? Sorry, what did you continue?
Oh no! I'm saying Vin V said unless it was one of those 6-ounce cans.
See, I don't use ounces, so I have to fucking take a look every time. That's just a regular Red Bull, right?
No, regular Red Bull is an 8.4-ounce can.
Okay, then 6 point. That's too small. That's no. That's no good. It's no good.
Antoine asked, "Do you like when the dick has a curve to it or just straight?"
Curved
Curve.
slightly sideways. It's perfect. Fucking perfect. Did you
No, I stretched.
Oh, it might be. Which part did you stretch? Did you try to get a Coke can up there?
No. Now if it were a Coke bottle, that'd be different because at least there's like the lead into the girth, I guess. That's a really good question.
Yeah, that's a huge point of what you can get in is the lead in part.
Cause like honestly, I a pencil is just slightly too thin, but like the head of a Coke bottle, the top, the cap is like just a perfect fit, and that's it. And then making it go bigger, like it starts to make it painful.
That's what we're saying, Tennessee Marine. That's why we are saying yay to a slight curve. I like a curve. Slight curve.
Oh, I love a curve. Oh my god, it hits the right spots so well.
Yeah. How about if it's slightly bumpy?
Slightly bump.
It
What
has
do
a
you mean?
speed bump, Danielle, so you can't go too quick. That's fucking smart. Then you'll last longer.
What do you mean slightly bumpy? Like what?
Are you deceased?
Darnell, if your dick is slightly bumpy, that could be genital warts, and you may want to have that checked out.
I've had that. You should check that out. That's fucking gross.
Malevolent Writer keeps asking if I can promote Numbskull channel New Time and Day. I can. I do have that ability. Whether I want to is another question.
Can you promote Numbskull's channel? New time and day, Wednesday and Friday. Bloobity bloobity. See, I stopped it right at the end. So that was half a promotion.
Look, we kind of promoted it. Numbskull channel New Time and Day.
Yeah, so just read Malevolent Writer's comment, guys. That's the promotion you get. Daniel, does your mom know you listen to this? Look, Antoine, get Daniel to send you a dick pic. You will see he's not 12. Because that would be the. First of all, if he's 12, I have received illegal things and Daniel should get arrested. And second of all, with that amount of curly hair, it looks like he's a black guy's head.
Actually, here's a good question. Here's a really good question. That even I'm kind of unsure of. But if you receive, you're not asking for, but if you receive naughty pictures from somebody underage because they just want to share it with you, does that make you the bad person? And whether or not you know.
I think that's a tough question, but that depends. If you you find and take enjoyment out of it, then yes, you're a bad person. If you don't know or you don't get enjoyment, like if you received some and you delete it, like or if you receive some and you don't take enjoyment out of it, or you don't know and it's like you can look at it and think, oh, that could be legal, I wouldn't consider you a bad person.
Yeah. I think as long as like if you know and you're like, no, I don't want this, like I'm deleting it. Oh well, here's a good question. If you receive it and you know and you delete it, but you don't tell them to stop sending you it, would that make you a bad person?
Repeat.
Okay. You know that they're underage.
Yeah.
And they send you a picture, but you delete it because you know they're underage.
Yeah.
And it's not that you took pleasure, you just received it and you're like, I don't want this, so I'm deleting it. But you don't tell them, don't send me these things.
I still wouldn't consider you a bad person, but you should, if you that the first, you can say first time, shame on you, saying so two, after the second time, then if you don't say it, then yeah, then you become a scummy person, at least not a bad person, just a scummy person at that point, and you should really fucking tell the person to stop sending you them.
Either that or you should find their parents and be like, hey, so your kid keeps sending this out to me. I don't know who else they're sending this out to.
That's you can do that. Something if you plan on doing something to make it known that you don't want this, or help so they don't do it to strangers. Yeah.
It's one of those things that I get curious about because like because there's a lot of people who don't really know where the line is drawn. And I don't know, I always think that you should draw a line. Like you should always be the one to draw the line no matter what.
Yeah.
Like even if you're questioning their age, like I question if I ever got a picture from say Opal, I'd be like, nope, don't send me these things. Nope, I'm not risking it. I've heard your voice, Opal. I don't care if you say you're 21. I'm not taking it. Darnell said Antoine.
Ah, that's fucking perfect. Thank you, Daniel.
That was beautiful. That was
You are a
beautiful,
man.
I needed to prove my age.
Opal ID definitely. Yeah, so that's a way Opal could do it. If she sent loot, she would have to send a picture of her birth certificate. So you can, just in case. So if people showed up, you have CP, you can go, no, here's the birth certificate, and go, oh, wow, she's young. Holy shit. That sounds younger than it is. Then okay.
Yeah, but I could send a fake birth certificate too. No, I need not only I need picture ID with birth certificate and your mother's ID as well, with your mother standing next to you in the mood.
I need a video of your mother saying, I birthed this child back in this day. And then I need all your other things you just said. Passport?
Yes. Oh, Tennessee Marine, can we get back to funny topics? So, yeah, we can. This is funny to me, but whatever.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you read it.
So where do you not like to become on, and where do you prefer?
I can easily answer this because this happened back in January, where I got come in the eye. I don't like that. I threw the person out instantly in the middle of the night in a place where they couldn't get home from. Fuck that shit. No.
I don't like cum in my hair. I've never had it in my eye though, but I can only imagine that would be bad. I've also never had it up my nose, which I've heard is bad, and I've never had it in my ear, which again I've always thought is bad. Now, Lo, where do you prefer? The
Anywhere except the place. Like I like a good. Like if I have my glasses on and you just right there, I like that. In my mouth, I like that. In my ass, so it drips out, I like that very much. Um, everywhere except what Kadan just said, basically.
Argyle Gargoyle says she didn't see it coming.
No, I didn't, cause I was on knees and fucking the entire body to hit and he hit me right in the eye. It's like, oh, and I get angry. You can ask some people in chat how angry I get. It's awesome. It wasn't awesome. I couldn't fucking see out of my right eye for the entire night, and god damn it.
Now me, again, I don't like it in my hair, but if you're gonna come on me, because honestly I like it better in me, which is why I'm on birth control. I have an IUD for a fucking reason, but I prefer it in me if I have the choice. But if it's on me, on my tits, oh my god, I fucking love like when they come on my tits.
I definitely prefer it inside as well. It feels better.
I know, and on top of that, I get to feel you throbbing as you come.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm exceptionally turned on. Also just walking around and dripping. I fucking love that thought of like on my birthday, I got just filled up and then I went to work without showering that part at all. So I just, God, I was nasty. Yes.
Oh my god, yeah, no. Oh, there was one time where the guy'd come on my tits and fucking like, and then he was ready to go again, and fucking our bodies are sliding together, and so it's like sweat mixed with jizz just rubbing against my breasts, and it was nice and lovely.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
yes. Monthro Click, I'm guessing, asks circumcised or uncircumcised.
Oh, I know why I can't see the entirety of chat. I should press all chat on. Thank you. Okay.
Visually, I like to be able to see the shape of the head. And for some reason, when the guy is uncircumcised, he likes to have the sleeve over it. And I'm just like, no, but I want to be able to see the shape. I want to be able to see the little mushroom tip. So visually, I guess I'll say uncircumcised, but other than that, I don't really fucking care.
No, for me, I think ultimately I like the ideas though. If you have to send me a dick pic, I prefer you pull back the foreskin. But other than that, I don't like circumcised because I don't like circumcision. I think it's a horrible, horrible thing to do to children.
Yes. Same.
So that in that part, it's not that it won't feel great. I just consider it fucking horrendous fucking child torture.
Now, if you've chosen to get yourself circumcised as an adult, or if you
fuck that,
that's different.
Your problem.
Yeah.
But if it's someone who grew up circumcised because of religion and they didn't have a choice when they were born, nope, that's fucking terrible. And yes, that's true. I am Cancer. She sucks both. That is true. We are not dick racists.
No, we're not dick elitists. It's all about the motion of the ocean. Don't want it on my forehead. Brockus, I'm guessing you're talking about where the cum is supposed to go. I need to know the stories as to why.
Maybe he hit himself right in the face. Oh my god, stalking Brockus.
Not Brockus, but one of my exes actually did hit himself in the eye before.
Oh my god.
Like, Octane Gamer, girth or length, what is more important?
there's a sweet spot where the length, if it's not long enough, then it doesn't work, and the same if it's not girthy enough, it's tough not to get worth. But if you have like let's say the perfect length and the perfect girth, which one feels the best? I would say it's the girth.
Okay. For me, all right. So I've had sex with a guy that I like to call Vienna sausage because you know those have lo-fi. I don't know if you have these in where
Vienna
you're at.
sausages? I don't think they're
Yeah,
called that.
they're small, like they're like half a can, and
Yeah,
they're full of like 7 little teeny tiny little sausages.
yeah.
He rocked my fucking world. Like the most foreplay we even did was like we just made out, but he rocked my fucking world with his teeny tiny little dick, and I'm just like fuck, like and I was incredibly impressed.
Oh, in
And then
that,
I've had guys who were long and kind of thick, like who were long. They just didn't know how to use their own dicks, and I'm just like, okay, like I guess girth would be the most important at that point.
like, yeah. So if you have to take someone who knows what they're doing, I would say girth. But yeah, a lot of people with big dicks, they don't know what they're doing because they're just relying on the size.
Mm-hmm.
So why people with smaller penises, they train to because they want it to work. They don't have a choice.
Dude, and you know what? I know a guy who it's not that he had a small dick, but he wasn't like the biggest or anything like that. He was just kind of like average, I guess, like medium, and he was mediocre like not even mediocre. He was less than. Like he put no work in, and I was just like, "Okay, the sex with you isn't fun. Like sex with you, like is it's not worth it to me because you don't put in any work. Like, what are you doing? You have to do something. Like, I think that's like the most important thing when it comes to sex is just give as well, you
Yeah.
know? Tennessee Marine asks thoughts on being tied up and teased with oral sex, either with bondage or just with strength. Also, thoughts on eating ass, either receiving or giving.
If it's clean, then I'm fine with that. The last part of it, but you fucking have to clean beforehand. If poopy touchy me tongue, you're dead. I will kill you. I don't even.
Um,
I will murder you.
Me, I like tying people up or holding them down or whatever and giving blowjobs. I don't like oral on myself. It's just not really done anything for me. I've thought about it, mind you. Like I've been rethinking a lot of things, like the fact that maybe I want to try being like a submissive because then I could maybe mix BDSM with sex instead of having it be this line where I don't cross. Um, and eating ass is a no for me. No, I don't. If you try and lick my asshole, I guarantee I will try and fart in your mouth.
Oh fuck. See, like if someone wants to lick my asshole, if and he person told me beforehand, I would clean out and they could have the fun in the world of it. But no, I don't want to do it ultimately. And tie it up, yeah, of course I want to do that. But yeah,
Like, no, let's see. For me, it's if you tell me like, oh, I really want to try like eating ass or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make sure I have a lot of beans or broccoli or both. Who knows? Either or. Maybe a bunch of hard boiled eggs. Build the gas up in my stomach and make sure that if you even try to sneak a little lick down there at all, if you even try, I'm farting on your face.
Simaj, you are welcome to stick your artistic tongue inside me butthole if
Oh,
you want. Just tell me
Samaj.
beforehand so I can clean out.
Yeah, no, Samaj, it's you, Samaj. Like you almost get a pass on just about anything that I'll say no to.
I want you to use your giant gorilla hands on me.
Draw me
Gorillas
like
have
one of your French girls,
fingers. Yeah, as well. Just use
and then
me.
we'll steam up the back of a car.
Yes. There's no place like inside me so much. Come on.
Oh God.
Tap your
Ah.
heels together 2 times and you can come in me.
You'll suck toes? Shit, Tennessee Marine. That's really actually
will
that's not that weird. That's not that weird
so
to me.
aggressive. I'll suck toes, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I like that. That's Jesus Christ. That's very on point. I like it.
Fun fact, a lot of the nerve endings in your feet do connect to the groin, so it's a
Uh,
thing. Like
looking
feet fetishes is an understandable thing.
looking at the time, I think we have to end now.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah,
we
yeah,
do.
yeah. It is getting late for you, and it's always fun to leave it off on talking about toe sucking.
Yeah, just why not?
Yes, Darnell, broccoli gives gas.
Broccoli's
But
delicious, but you fart.
oh yeah. So we'll leave it on that. We'll leave it on broccoli gives gas.
Yeah.
And you guys have a great, great day.
Thanks for joining.